Huh? Here. Here. Okay, we do apologize. There was a little... Take the thing out and plug it in. Yes, that's fine.
Go for it.
I'm trying to see.
Is it under the same one or is it a new one?
It's going to be a new one. But it's going to be the closing because it's at 6:46 already. Devil is no lie. Right, they didn't even know. Now, you want to check and make sure? Because I don't see it.
It's spiking right now.
We laugh,
baby.
Live and direct.
Say something.
Okay.
It's picking you up.
All right. Well, guys, I do apologize. I don't know what happened. It was cutting up a little bit, but wanted to go ahead and finish out. I'm sorry, because what were you saying at the end? Oh, you were saying about your husband.
About the doors. About
being paranoid.
Yeah. Sometimes he's paranoid. From time to time. He'll walk through the house and he'll close the doors. Or sometimes he'll double lock the doors. He'll go back through and check the doors. He never sleeps. He never sleeps against a door. He always sleeps away from the door.
Even our living room.
That's that
when
one.
we walk in, our backs can't be to the door. If we go to he even has me right now. Anytime I go anywhere, if I'm sitting, I can't sit my back to the door because I gotta go to see. Or as soon as I get somewhere, I'm looking, okay, there's an exit there. So when I sit in the mall, like I'm in the food court in the mall, I'm like, okay, if somebody coming this way, you gonna go this way, you gonna dip down, go. Like, that's how he has me thinking.
He can't sit with his back turned.
Girl.
He has to sit.
Okay, I thought I was going crazy.
I
go in the restaurant and I'll be like, so can we get a booth in the back? Like, and with him, it was when we merged homes. Cause see, y'all get it now that y'all in. This was a learn for me because I've never dated. I've always tried to stray away from military, police officers.
Really?
Because I always like, in my quotations, whores. You know what I mean? Like they got a badge, they feel like they got this superiority, and then seeing a lot of the men in my family.
Then you was like, hey, they everywhere.
Right. Then I'm here and I'm like, oh God, they're everywhere for real. So with him, it was weird when we first merged and, you know, we first decided to blend our homes because he was like, you can't sleep at the bed close to the door. You got to sleep on the other side. I'm like, that's my position. Like, what do you mean? Then it's at night, you know, he got to shut the house down and everything got to be locked tight. And it was an adjustment for me. And I'm like, okay, is this just him?
And
he being overprotective? Right.
Now you do it.
Now I understand it's the training, so I don't feel bad. It's not just me. Okay.
But now you do it, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Especially when he's not here. He'll like go to the studio, he'll go out with his friends, or they'll go shoot pool. And I'll find myself like, he'll call me like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah.
My daughter
locking stuff up.
She like, Mom, I heard a noise outside. Let me go check the door. I said, okay, baby, go ahead and check the door.
And you know, I think that's the one thing you just said about it. You trust him that none of us spoke about. When it's all said and done, with the whole long distance relationship, I'm just gonna say, what might work for me, or what might work for you, what might work for you, might not work for you.
Right.
So you know, you have to find ways what works for you,
right? That
to help you get through it. And communication, like we said, is big, but in all honesty, is trust.
I was just about to say,
if you're not
trust,
if you don't have that trust, you're gonna always have problems. Because there's times like the other day, he called me and I called him. And I'm all sad in the house, all sad. And I heard fun in the background, hearing all this. So I was like, I hit the camera one time. I was like, on the camera. So as soon as the camera came out, I had the camera like this. I was like, yeah. I was like, yes. So you want to see, yes. And he was like, Shalmer, you are nuts. I was like, I want to see what's going on. I was like, you look like you having fun. I want to have fun too.
Right.
I was like, but you do have to trust. You have to trust. If you don't trust, you're going to drive yourself crazy.
If you don't trust, you might as well don't be in a
why even there?
Right.
But I had
a relationship period, let alone long distance one.
Because it's not going to work.
Right.
I grew, and I'm telling you what really got me, I feel like this. I started telling myself, hey, it don't matter how much you love nobody, what all you do for somebody, they going to do what they want to do regardless. No matter how bad you dress, if they want to go out that door and they want to go lay with Tom, Dick, and Harry and come back and lay with you, they're going to do it because you allow them to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be a team. You both got to want it. If the marriage can't be one-sided, you might as well don't be in it all.
That
is true.
Because you ain't going to do nothing but cause yourself a bunch of pain. You can't love you can't one side love nobody. Y'all both got to love each other.
And what's done in the dark
We'll
come
come
out
to
light. Don't
you
think
ain't
he
gotta
not
look
here.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
right
people
here, like
always-
you got a whole
I've had people
boyfriend
tell
and
me that,
girlfriend.
like, before, like, oh, you sure he's not over there doing something? No, we're going to was deployed. Oh, you know there's women. And?
You want to hear what I say? You want to hear what I say? Ain't nobody over here on this side suffering. Ain't nothing falling short. So I don't have no questions.
Okay. Okay.
I have no questions. But when something start falling short, we got it. We need to
Because we know they have patterns.
Mm-hmm.
And men, y'all tell on yourselves, for those watching. And though you may not think.
And some
you
women
have
do
patterns.
too.
Yeah, some women have patterns too. Because you know, you used to go to the office and you used to dress regular, and now all of a sudden
You got
you
new
brought the
pants.
good draws. you don't brought the thongs to go, to
With
the
the bra.
workplace. Right, with the whole little matching bra set. And they pay attention to those things.
Mm-hmm.
The same way, if your husband is attentive like mine is, and he talked about it the first show, because I do, battle with anxiety and depression. There are sometimes I may have moments, and he goes out and he gets Popeyes, and he'll slip it on my desk. Or, if I'm in the room, because he knows food is my happy place for a lot of things. So,
Popeyes would be it.
Yeah, Popeyes would definitely be it. And, it all comes like, and even I was talking to Reggie for the first show, because he was one of our guests, and him and his wife been married, I think it's 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they get 6 children. She bakes cakes. Awesome. Like, I gotta connect you, because you always throwing a birthday party or something. But, they even talked about knowing your spouse. Mm-hmm. And, even with y'all being away, with them being away, you pick up things. Mm-hmm. You pick up things.
That's good. I really do. I can tell when my husband, I'm like, babe, what you about to do? It just don't feel right. He'd be like, what you talking about? I said, boy, I know you better than you know yourself.
Because you start to, you do.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel like vibe through the phone, or you talking, or they short, because they know, you're gonna pick up something of what they have going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and give, let me see what we got going out here. Shakira said, child, I just need my cocktails and this girl's night. After you had that baby.
I know, right? I was about to
After
say.
you had that baby. She said, we'll forever be on alert, because, she was in the military, too. Mm-hmm. She said, I lock the doors 3 times, and she sits or sleeps facing the door. Yep. I can't do that. I need to be near. Oh, wow. Maybe it's just me. She said, tell them when they get out, use that GI Bill and find their passion.
Right.
That's what I had to do. Right. As always. Definitely, I'm going to give y'all one last question. But before I do that, let me go ahead and shout out. Also, Roma, you're on here. You got to give your husband a shout out. Why walk when you can drive? Reliable and affordable cars and trucks. Don't delay. Drive today with Zooman's Auto Sales. They're located at 4800 Yakin Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Make sure you ask for Darnell and tell him Shahara sent you. If you're planning an event, attending a graduation, you want to brand your business, just need t-shirts and period. Definitely, I need you to check out Michael Good. He is the owner of Good Impressions Vinyl Studio. He's located at the Boost Mobile, right there in Spring Lake. Y'all know where that little split is? Mm-hmm. You know where it's at, where the little mega play is? Mm-hmm. Yep, it's in there, right there in that same complex. He does shirts 20 for a shirt, or if you get 10, it's only $100. So that's not bad, $10 a shirt for vinyl printing. He did my Wednesdays with Hayes shirts that I wore the first show. He got some other shirts coming on, so we got to get some Kane custom shirts done pretty soon. You can call or text him at 910-751-3316. He also does offer emergency printing. So if you need something done immediately overnight, he got you as well. If you're looking for quality hair that will last, won't shed, natural lace, not the ones out the hair store, we ain't talking about them, or hair products, the owner of Interfaith Hair, you got Faith Brown. I'm wearing one of her lace. It don't look like it did last week, I had a rough week. But she got you and your scalp covered. So she does offer full salon services as well. So braiding, she can slay the lace for you. I am on her page. She did do my hair. So she's really good at that. Your natural perm, it doesn't matter. She got you covered. Also as well, who doesn't like candles? All natural body products. So we also have Women Owning Everything. She does from the oils, the candles, natural body products, and Women Owning Everything also is an empowerment organization that promotes self-care and also ownership for women and the youth. She does have an event coming up where they have nothing but kids entrepreneurs.
Oh, wow.
And it's really good because when I tell you, these kids nowadays, younger, are killing it.
Yeah.
I was just telling somebody the other day, you know how when we were younger, we had the barrettes, and they used to slip out our head and we used to get trouble for losing them. A 7-year-old created the double-sided barrette. So it clamps on both sides and does not slip.
Oh, wow.
Something she got tired of getting in trouble for her hair and her barrettes missing, and with the help of her parents, is now turning around, and now she has a brand in the business.
She said no more rubber bands.
No more rubber bands, no more rubber bands. And for me, they used to break my hair, so I really didn't like the rubber bands. And I used to hate my mother use the rubber bands. Like,
hold them on there.
Yeah, the hold them on there, and it broke the end, so yeah, it wasn't gonna, oh yeah, she said he does all my boyfriend shirts. Yes, he is awesome. Michael Good is awesome. So in closing, because we got about 3 minutes left before we close out this live, I want each of you to give a word of advice for someone coming into, going into a long distance marriage, or someone that may be struggling currently with being in a long distance marriage.
Me first?
Yes.
Like I said before, my advice would just be, like I said, number one, trust. If your trust isn't there, then you already lost whatever race that you're trying to run. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Find things to do. Find things to keep yourself busy. Don't lose yourself completely. Try to, if you have kids, try to keep things as normal as possible. If it's certain trips like this year, I forgot to mention, we go to Orlando all the time to my brother and sister-in-law. Okay. So that's why I was in Orlando all the time. Like I've been state traveling because that's something I always do. Like I always go there for her spring break. So I made sure I went there again. So, you know, you just try to keep things as normal as possible, but also to find things to keep yourself busy. Keep yourself busy, because if you're not busy, you're going to be like me sometimes at home, sitting on your couch, watching ratchet TV. And loving it.
I don't even watch TV.
Really?
I watch certain stuff.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't really watch TV. TV is for my kids. Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would say, like she said, trust, communication, communication, communication. Because without communication, there's nothing. Right. And another thing, a lot of things that people do when they get married or get in a long-term relationship with people, they lose the romance. They think that they got that person and they don't have to,
you have to keep
keep it going. You got to date.
Right.
Act like that's your boyfriend. Go for
right.
it. Be like, yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Right.
Appreciate each other. Take your little baby vacation. It don't even matter if it's just get in a room where you are, just to let that person know that you appreciate it.
Out the house.
Mm-hmm. Because it's hard. And you always have to remember what one won't do, the other will do. Mm-hmm. Somebody's going to do it.
With pleasure.
So why not you do it and make it work? And make it work, because it's a teamwork. It's something that you have to do together.
Right.
And just make time. That's the most important thing. You have to make the time. Like, even if it's for a sec, like, I just let y'all know because it's actually to y'all too. My husband just messaged me. He's like, I just logged in late. I guess when we're having the problems. He's like, I only have about 5 minutes, but you ladies are talking the real talk. I appreciate you.
So thank you, G. I appreciate it.
So it'll be like just like a little thing. Just a little tiny thing. I might not be able to speak to him all the time, but you gotta make that time. Like you said, you keep it spicy.
And it's okay to be your all in all for him. Like don't ever let nobody tell you what you can't be for your husband. I'm gonna be his stripper, his
change your hair if you need to.
I'ma change him. Look, what he said the other day, he was like, babe, I want the short haircut. Okay.
Like she got a picture with like, I think it's like 20 different pictures.
I did a, you know, it's a meme they have where it says when your man say he want to see other people.
She has
and I changed all my hair. I put all my hairstyles in one meme and said, okay, who you want this with?
Like we're going to Amsterdam. We're going to Amsterdam in June for the Jay-Z and Beyonce concert.
Right.
I was like, babe, my hair gonna be blonde. He was like, well, just surprise me.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Just the little things, you know, if they want to see, it's okay. You know, you want to get a little weed, cut your hair, whatever. Like if that's what's gonna, you know, pop a little bit, then do that. So definitely got to be able to sacrifice and make a little bit of change.
And one more thing, if you're married, you know, you don't have money to do things you want to do something at home.
Right.
Get a blanket, fix some sandwiches,
Well,
sit on the blanket.
Listen, that's what we do sometimes. Taco night, we'll put the blanket out
On the floor.
and set up all the food, like the taco things, and just sit
And
there
just talk.
and eat.
Go to the $2 movies. Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. $20. That's a
$2
date.
Tuesday somewhere, karaoke pool.
Here, the Cameo Theater.
Right,
Yeah.
cameo theater.
I
I
love
mean,
that.
find stuff in your area that works for you guys. You don't always have to spend a whole bunch of money. Like even when, you know, me and my husband first started dating, for the 30 days, I randomly wrote notes. Every day that he woke up, he had a note of things that I loved that he did or that I observed and things of that nature. Stuff like that is free.
Because you don't know if nobody don't tell you.
Right. So, you know, definitely it's an investment. You know, you don't just invest money into your marriage, but you invest your time. You invest your love. You invest, you know, the ideas. So never, ever, ever give up. You know, I always tell people I'm not one for divorce. If it's necessary, you know what it is. But, you know, if you can fight for it and, you know, it's meant to fight for it and the both of you are fighting for it, then you do it.
Because guess what? Marriage is a business.
That part.
And you know I shouldn't have said that because now that's a whole nother topic. But that's a whole nother topic. But it
We're
really
going to have
truly
that.
is.
That topic is going to come
It
up.
really and truly is a business. You can love me all day, but like you said, y'all built together. Y'all had nothing. Same thing with me and him.
Nothing.
We had a television where you had to hit it.
Nothing.
There's people that know.
Nothing.
You had
big
to hit
boxes,
it.
the big
Yes.
boxes.
You had to hit it 3-4
When I started
times.
dating my husband,
Okay.
I was giving him money. I was giving him money. Making my parents giving him money.
Wow.
So he'll look at me and he'll tell you, you can say whatever you want to say about that girl because I know who was there for me, who gave to me when I didn't have.
Yeah.
And when I was unable to help my mama or my brothers and sisters who helped me, I'm telling you right now, you cannot say nothing about me to him. He was not, he was
Same
like,
thing with my
what?
husband, yeah.
Hey, look, you can be sure to tell him, he's like, I don't care.
Right. Right.
I don't care. Because we going home together.
Because and like we said earlier, people see the glory or, you know, what they see on social media and don't realize the hell that we had to go through to get to where we are. You know, and I tell people all the time, don't tell me #relationship goals. I don't want that type of responsibility.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what we battle through on a
Okay,
daily
okay.
basis to get to where we need to be. So I definitely want to thank you ladies. I got a lot of great topics going on. They said wigs for days. My mom is watching. Hey mom. She said great job ladies. Katina said loving the topics tonight. Great job ladies. So definitely this is one. I am going to bring them back. So we can touch on some more things and some different topics. I do want to thank you again for tuning in to Wednesdays with Hayes. I'm here each and every Wednesday, 6 to 7 p.m. on the W.O.E Network. Also on the Wednesdays with Hayes Facebook page and YouTube. You guys have a great night.